Okay, so let's resume building our Lincolnwood page for Jannah Circle. So in the last video, what we did was we just generated the wireframes in Relume. So let me just open the link again. Okay, so it is regenerating the sitemap, and let's just regenerate the wireframes. Okay, so this is what we have. So now we get something different, right? So this is too much different. But the good thing is we have the photo gallery section, and this is what we actually needed for this page. But we do not need the teams page, team section. So it's a bit different. So what I remember is we have the option. So if I click on this section, so I will get different options to restructure the layout. So I can say that the style should be card, or maybe it's normal. Okay, so whether we need a background image or a background video. So you can see that when I hover over the option, so the layout actually switch to that option. So I can say that the element is going to be a button, or it's going to be a form. So you can see that it's a sign up form, the newsletter type. I can also say that regenerate the copy, or I can say that replace component. And now I get different options. So these are all the Relume components. So I can say that I wanted to have something like this. This can also work. Yeah, so now you have multiple options there as well. But let's go with this option, right? So I can say that welcome to Jannah Circle in Lincolnwood. It is good. I can click on it and I can say that ask AI to write, and I can say that rewrite. Okay, so now this time I get a different content. So these are all the options that we get while we are inside the wireframe section, and this is really interesting. So let's say that we do not want this team section, so I can just click and I can delete that section, right? We need the gallery section, but let's see that what other options we have. So we can change the columns, we can make it a slider. Okay, and if I click on replace component, so I get multiple options there. So I can choose a different layout for this section. So let's go with because we have around 4 to 5 images, which the images about the location under construction. So maybe we can use a section where we have images like I like the section there. Yeah, so let's go with this one. So we have big images, and because we have the limited amount of images, so we can go with this section, right? And testimonials, it's a very good option, but I'm thinking because we do not have testimonials right now, so we do not have a real content for this section. So maybe we need to get rid of this section. So let's remove this one as well. We have the footer, so we will use the footer that already exists in the website. So it says that it's a global section, and if I remove this instance, so it will be removed from your project. Okay, so let's keep it it doesn't matter because we are not going to copy that component. What else we have? I wanted to have something different for this section because this is the place where I need to highlight that how much money we want to raise, and that is $100K, and I do not see any numbers there. Yeah, I cannot see the number there, and even on the sections below. So but I think this is about that how this location will benefit the community. So engaging community activities, educational programs. So this is actually not about the raising 100K. So I think we need to get a separate section for it. So I can say that where should I say that? Create global section. This is the layout. Let's remove this one. Click on edit. No. Okay, so page prompt. Okay, so there we can. So let's write that we want to raise $100K to construct this Lincolnwood location. So we need to highlight this in a separate section which is currently missing. Right, so let's say that regenerate page. So the page is totally regenerated. This is not what I wanted. I just want to add a new section. Okay, so this is where I need to go, and I need to create a new section for this page. But there is no area for writing a prompt for adding a new section, right? So I just need to drag and drop the new section for it. Generate a new page. Okay, no. Blank section, no. Okay, let's see that what we get at this time. This is totally different, which is not good, which is not really good, and there is no option to get back to the previous step. Can we get back to the previous version of the wireframes? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so I think what we can do is, if I go to my dashboard, so I think I can get my version that we generated in the previous video from here, right? This is 11 minutes ago. Okay, so what if I click on this one? I will be able to get my previous version back? I think so. It looks like it is regenerating, but it is not giving me back my previous version. Okay, no problem. Let's go to the dashboard again. Yeah, leave this page, and this is what we generated yesterday. So what if I click on this project, and I do not want to regenerate my wireframes. Okay, so I get my previous the wireframes we generated yesterday. So I think these were good. This was a good starting point. So this was a good starting point, and we can just go in and we can replace it with the sections which are missing. So so we do not want this section, testimonials. We do not want the connect section. I don't think so. Yeah, because we have all the information in the footer, so we do not want this section as well. So let's remove this one. We have the footer there. We need to think on the header section. So normally the headers we have right now are let me just show you one of them. So they look like this. So we have the text on the left and we have the image on the right, and this is an absolute image because you can see that there is no padding at the bottom. So we need to I think we need to find a very similar way. So let's go back and let's try to replace the component. Let's try to replace the component with this header 1 option. Yeah, this looks similar to what we have right now on other pages. And now this section doesn't look good because we have a very similar layout in the hero section. So we need to replace this one as well. So replace component, and we need to replace it with a different layout. Maybe we can go with this option. Yeah, I'm not sure about these two subheadings. If we go down further, so we have this bullet points, which is about the cost, understanding the cost, right? Impact of our Lincolnwood location. Okay. And this is another call to action. Help us build a future and transforming lives through community support. And this is another call to action. Let's change the layout for this section, which is not very important, I think, because we already have community related section above there. So what it says like your contribution will directly enhance the lives of those in our community. And what one this says, the Lincolnwood server hub for community. I think let's remove this one. Yeah, let's remove this one. And what options we have for this layout? Do we have other options? I think let's go with this one. Text in the middle and the buttons in the middle. Yeah, so this looks better. Let's see what options we have for this section. So we can have 4 columns, we can have 3 columns, we can make the text to align towards left, we can make it center. And what if we click on regenerate the component? So yeah, I think let's keep it like this, or let's make it left aligned. Yeah, this looks better. So what if we look this on mobile phone? Okay, perfect. Perfect, I think. Okay, so now how we can build this in Webflow, because we have an empty page on Webflow. So what if, so I can just click on this component, and you can see that I can copy this for Webflow. So let me just copy clone style guide. Got it. Copy. Don't show me this message again. Okay. There's one important thing, and that is that you have to install the Relume extension and turn on the class sync. Otherwise, if you have the same classes that are already existing in Webflow project, so with a different values, so when copying the component containing the same classes but with different values, so it will duplicate that class. So to avoid the duplications, you have to turn on this sync mode. So by turning on this sync mode, what it will do is it will keep the styles that exist in this project, right? So let me just paste that component. So you can see that it says classes synced successfully. Okay, so why the background is black? Let's reset these colors. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the section. Okay, so bottom margin, bottom class does not exist. Yeah, I don't think so, that because we are not using the margin bottom classes, we were using the spacer. So I think we need to reconsider the spacing between the elements. This is one thing that we need to do. Let's copy this section. Let's copy this one. It is copied. Let's go to the Webflow project and let's paste it inside. And now we have another. Let's just reset the text color and the background color. Okay. And in a very similar way, let's copy the other components. Let's copy this one as well. Okay, so we have another section. Let's remove the background. Let's remove the text color. And okay, so we have only 2 more sections, and then we can just make few tweaks so that you will get the idea that how we can build the page in Webflow. So let's click on this one as well. Let's reset the text color, reset the background color. Let's go back and copy the last component we have on this page. Let's copy and paste. Go at the bottom, remove, just reset the background color and the text color. Okay, so there is only one concern that we have. So you can see that the spacer extra large. So wherever this class is being used, so this is automatically applied because we are using actually these classes in this build. But wherever this margin bottom class is used, this was not a part of client first when we cloned the client first library, the framework project. So I'm not sure if they have, the client first has also included these classes in their framework. I need to check. I need to double check on this. Okay, so what we can do is, let me just do this very quickly. So let's bring this margin bottom. Let's remove these classes. Yeah, let's remove this one as well. Let's add a new div block and make it spacer medium, right? I can just copy this one and let's paste it here. Okay, so let's make it spacer small. Okay, so this is how we can add the spacing between the elements, and this is how we can build a page in Webflow using the trained ChatGPT with Relume AI website builder, and then moving that prompt into Relume and then copying the components in Webflow. So this is really interesting. So I will just spend some more time on this page. I can make some changes. I can upload the images, and I think one section is still missing, the gallery section that we added in the other wireframe project. So I just need to add that missing section, and then we have something that we need to bring under discussion, and we can finalize this page. So yeah, so this is how actually now you can use Relume AI website builder to build your pages in Webflow.